this courtside.
又没跳到球。
So off the tip, it's Boston. Holiday with the ball. And Grant, the teams we'll see tonight have some strong veteran leaders. You were in that role not too long
看
ago.
今天打这么保守。
You're right, BA. It feels like just yesterday. And you need a steady presence and voice on the player side. It really can help a team through some rough stretches throughout the year.
Pass to Rozier. Here's Highsmith.
Rozier.
Back to Rozier. Jacks up a three.
干，
Rebound by Jason Tatum.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right
你把
on.
守住他。
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Hero outside.
开个
Shoots over
hero，
right. Nice touch on the bank shot.
2分就够了，2分就
And
够了
those。jumpers inside the line, I mean, they're layups for a guy like Hero.
It's Brown on the wing. Takes a 13-footer. Boston again missing. And so
会不会
Hero
打
will
篮
bring it
球
up for the Heat. And talk about consistency, RJ. Boston has made the Eastern Conference Finals 5 out of the last 7 years.
Yeah, that's pretty phenomenal, especially since some of their best players are still developing. I know a guy that thinks that they haven't been very good for a very long time.
Bang on the bio.
I know what Celtics fans want. They want a ring, but they should still feel very proud of what this young team has accomplished.
Here's Brown.
杰
Brown missing.
杰伦没有用啊。
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Textbook defense, take a good
God.
angle to the shooter and bother the release.
Porzingis 不要这样子啊！
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And they're on the run. Rozier with it. Guarded now
哇
by
操，
Holiday.
杰森黑人
Now
跳
the
这么高
Celtics
啊！
on the move. Here's Brown. Takes the assist and lays it in.
靠背啊！
Nice setup.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
And finished off by Adebayo.
Easy, too easy,
Look
man.
how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him.
阿德
on
拜
the
有已经
alley-oop.
4分了，
Here's Tatum.
火锅啊！
Denied by Adebayo. Back to Rozier. There's the three.
罗斯也不
Rebound by
行啊
Jason！Tatum. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. And even in a short time
干
in
打
the
不进啊，
NBA,
到底为什
Tatum has
么？
become the model wing for the modern NBA, RJ.
Yeah, he does everything so well. Shooting, defense, playmaking, you name it, this man has it. He gives you everything you want and need in that wing position.
Timeout called, the Heat. And Grant, the resiliency and determination of the Heat, not to be underestimated.
Well, BA, last season became just the second 8th seed in NBA
干
history
鸡巴的头
to
头发好
advance to
丑
the。finals. And Jimmy Butler said it. We don't care if you pick us to win.
我换 Kevin
We
Love
never
上来了。
have. We never will.
Pass to Love. Martin outside. Richardson up top. And he hits the jumper for two.
Richardson.
Boston trailing. Knocks it loose. Brown with it. Guarded by Richardson.
我
Taylor.
靠！
That one's
有
good.
点雾了，
Brown's got
很
5
夸张
points.
哎。
There is zero hesitation from Brown. This man is always ready to fire.
Here's Jaquez. Nice
Ah,
D
yes.
from Brown.
No，
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
屁啦！你是白狼。
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Outside Richardson. Outside Robinson. It'll count. He got it up
No.
in time, but it would
Shit.
not fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes
为
to
什
a
么？
close. Celtic.
怎么变这种不好打？
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Brown with it. Now guarded by Butler.
几把守住了。
Brown, no good.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Back to Rozier.
哦，
It doesn't go for him. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Here's Tatum.
干！
And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Ooh, how about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Celtics have terrific depth. They have a number of reserves who could start for other teams. All-star Jason Tatum said those guys sacrificing coming off the bench. I think that just speaks volumes to the commitment that we have to be our best and to playing our standard every night. Brian?
That's what it takes, Allie, right? Thank you. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Brown on the drive. They kick it out to Porzingis. And Grant, some players feel like certain
想
officials
投三分球啊！
Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, BA? The refs are human too. Yes,
呀
but they're supposed to be impartial. So you go after them for a while, it's possible they will hold a grudge.
Outside Butler. Shoots over Brown. Here's Adebayo. Butler, the open look.
靠
Tatum pulls it
太
in.
夸张了！
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Porzingis misses.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Butler. Oh,
干，
Butler.
我终于得分了！我这一节居然到现在才得分，打2分钟还没得分，干，太扯了！
When talking about the Celtics, you'd have to say they have a unique 1-2 punch, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, BA. To have Tatum on one wing and Brown on the other, that's a potent combination. And what a luxury for Boston. They complement each other so well.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Boston.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Standing at 7-3, we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Now here's Wright. Here's Love.
靠北，干，你把它换下去啊！干，
Great play by
以
Porzingis.
为被他手痛不会打球了。
Engaged on D.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Love.
干嘞！
You know, when Derek
You
White
have
came
not.
into the league, he ran the point. Richard, things have changed since then.
Yeah, BA, since transitioning into more of a scoring role as a guard,
They're cool.
he's not disappointed. Taking more shots and seeing
They're
those
cool.
scoring averages go up.
洗得靠！
Well, if we want to talk about Derek White for a moment, he's become such an effective defender, Grant.
Yeah, you know, BA, he's got a great mix of awareness and ability. Just an exceptional quickness that allows him to be a disruptor at that end.
Creature，妈的！
He just makes it look so
打点
easy
干
on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
篮板啊，大哥！
Controls the rebound and the putback.
感觉不要靠Porzingis啦，干！
I love whenever Porzingis hits the offensive boards. He has the height needed to hurt defenses in this regard.
Robinson on the wing. Down low. Jovic.
是啊，
Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Right side Tatum. Rebounded by Jovic.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Pass to Jaquez. Here's Jovic. Defended by Brown. They get it again. The second effort. And that one's good. Jovic.
塞维亚人总是不会让人失
Jovic
望的
has。gotten his second bucket of the game.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to
God.
bounce out.
Yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of
It's over for
You literally practice that every day.
哦，
And the first half comes to an end.
2分而已，不要太嚣张啊！干我篮板还赢你啊！干你4超节，
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far,
你
neither
怎么
team
做到
able
的
to
4
create
超
much
节？
separation on the scoreboard. And here's Butler. Outside for Rozier. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
简简单单。
Rozier's gotten himself on the board with a three
哎，
there.
女儿进了。
And in terms of wings, Butler is one of the best passers. And that starts with Jimmy's team first.
统兵热血，
捧你老母了，干太夸张了吧？都靠他就好
And
了
the。Celtics lead by 1.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
进 N1，
The basket drops.
对呀，
and he
轻
gets
轻松
fouled
松
on the
啊，
shot. One free
得来
throw
钱不费
coming
功
his
夫
way.。Well, Grant, the pace that the Heat like to play is a little slower compared to other teams.
Yeah, BA, more methodical, definitely. They don't just jack up shots and run quick plays. They're very patient and they look for the best
你宝贝
scoring
是不是在
option.
叫你？
Here's Pritchard. Yet to see a basket. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And let's
技术犯规
hear from Allie.
太夸张了吧？
Bam Adebayo is a defensive force. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "He makes us different. Our team is built around his toughness and his versatility. You can count on one hand. In this association, how many guys can literally guard 1 through 5? And he's at the very top of that list. That's unique unto itself, Brian."
Yeah, very special, Allie. Thanks for that.
哼，
Yeah,
捧
these
金
teams
儿
are
子
playing
没
with
用。
incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
干太扯了啦！
Tatum's got 8 points. The Heat with the lead. Here's Adebayo.
阿德拜尔，
Adebayo slams it in.
What vision from Rozier
靠阿德拜尔
there.
把你
Seeing
打
his
爆了，怎么
teammate
办
was？ wide open and making the right pass.
It's Brown on the wing. The
哎，
Oh, he got hit on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
屁啦，3
Jimmy
颗，
Butler.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep.
3颗，林老师嘞，怎么可能？你然后
And
才
the
3分线
Celtics，call time here. Richard, we saw a new look for Jaylen Brown in 2023 when injury forced him to don a mask.
Yeah, face masks are kind of infamous right now. Some guys struggle with them. Some guys are defined by it. Didn't seem to bother Brown that much. I will give him that.
All right, fans, let's give it up for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
现在才上场啊！
He's off
罚
in
不
the
进，
first. Well, Boston's been a franchise that has sustained winning, Richard.
Yeah, BA, look, they've had
罚不
down
进
years like anyone, but they don't have down
哎，
decades.
罚不进啊
And the Celtics, they replenish as fast as any team outside of maybe their rival Lakers. Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
Right outside. Inside. Jovic.
Kevin Love.
And again, it's Miami converting. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 4. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Holiday. Launches a 3. That one no good. And right with the defensive effort. Pass to Love. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. 5 on the clock. Here's Jaquez. No good on the triple. Holiday with the ball. And it's Robinson picking him up. Here's Porzingis. Off target with a jump hook.
没用啊！
And the Heat with possession. They lead by 4. Pass to Jaquez. To the inside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
有，
Defensively,
塞尔维亚人不会让人
you
失望
can't
的
afford to let
啊
him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's gonna take better rim protection.
哎，技术犯规啊！
Climb out of this.
干，这都没有，太扯了。
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
有人的第3节崩盘了，哎，怎么办？
Maybe there's something else behind it.
To the paint. And that one's good.
干嘛出去啊？哦，
Jovic just
不懂哎。
got 8.
I like the
强
intention,
制
the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Outside, Brown. White on the wing. Out to the wing. Horford for 3.
屁呀！
From
4
3-point
分打，
range.
太夸张了！
And he can still do so many things
干
for you.
林德嘞！
Calmly knocking it down from distance.
干，我好想叫挑战哦！我操，打不进
That's。good from Horford. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
没用的杰森·泰特给我过。
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
With 4 on the clock.
干，打这么快干嘛？
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Even after that serious knee injury,
塞尔维亚人不会让人
And
失
so
望
it's
的。
Miami, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period.
太准了！
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter.
那我先发就不用上来啦，赢了，这样就赢了，轻轻松
Boston
松啊
trailing.。Now Holiday to the middle. Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go.
can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Outside Robinson. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Kevin Love.
Oh, I didn't know that he still had it in him. Kevin Love, a little bit of thunder.
Outside Tatum. Lets it go from 11.
干这么准啊！
Another one falls for Boston.
From Drew Holiday.
And so here is Miami. 6-point game. Jovic. Here's the three.
去！
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage.
好像替补
He's
很好
able
用
to
呢。
get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot over a bigger guy. Little giant
你不会用啊，你不会用 Porzingis 啊？
Drives to the hoop.
啊干，完蛋！
That one's wide left.
And that's a low percentage shot. And I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just
哇，
drive
小白，
coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him
干
sit
这样
on
会
the
被追
bench
到
and
啊
try！
靠
that
背
bad again.
Called for the Heat.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
Timeout called. The Heat.
Time to make some noise for Boston
没体力了。
Entertainment.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. BA?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Butler on the wing. And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
是哦，
又进了，
是哦，宝贝。
干巴特才得2分啊，他妈太夸张了吧。
Boston on offense.
Double team.
They trail by 7 to the paint.
我靠，你不是传给 Jason 啊？
JB
绝无不朗啊！
你按错了吧？
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
back to Adebayo.
我靠，
对啊，
Stolen by Holiday. Here's Brown. Looking
绝
for
无不朗。
呀！
The emergence of Brown as a #1 scoring option has been so much fun to watch. He has earned a lot of trust from his coaching staff.
Rozier outside. Pass to Hero. Hero on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Adebayo. He's now
Adebayo，
6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Rising to the challenge.
你猜小拳死守我，守住吗
And hits a big time shot.
Right side Brown. Outside Holiday. On the wing Tatum. Back to Holiday. Over Butler.
哇，有人要阴头了。
By Holiday, no good. Pass to Martin. Now Adebayo. Horford covering. Nice move. Kicks it to Hero. Now here's Rozier. And here's Adebayo. Shoots over Horford. Tatum pulls it in.
哇，
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Textbook defense.
Oh,
Take a
God.
good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
大热赛，
And the leadership of Holiday shining through. Wow! Awesome to see him come up big like this.
Hero outside. And play stops.
对方掩护，
呀，
Like an illegal screen.
太扯
This
了
is the
吧！
absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
你给我发球啊，给球啊，裁判！
Important possession here.
现在连裁判都可以抱怨了。
Execute under pressure.
哎，
Second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hero for 3.
哎，干
Rebounded！by the Celtics.
It's all
绝
about
无不朗。
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
and talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge
太
play
夸
coming
张了
through
吧
when it matters most.
Personal foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Boston foul.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Tatum. First personal foul.
凯文勒夫是这样，马丁
He
哦，
hits the first one. And that'll put him up 2.
Miami. Caleb Martin. 2 shots.
哦，好险哦，感觉歪歪的，靠呗，3分呐，小智啊
Mistake was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
给你投啊！
Money. And that one brings him within 1.
And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming up in a big way.
Personal foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
For the Heat. Tyler Hero.
So he gets them both. And it's a 3-point game.
刚刚还要想发边线球啊！
They're trailing by 3. 8 seconds left in the 4th. So both teams changing it up here. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
我也用犯规战术，让你得不了分。
And so it's Boston with it. It's a 3-point game. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here.
哇，他得12分啊！
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
这头才进，没小用。
So it's the Heat taking the W in a close one with the late victory.
我赢了啊！太开心了！刚刚有人说要打到我叫爸爸。
When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you
Too
for
easy,
watching.
man.
We'll see you next time.
哇，你这次2个得分比较平均的哦。哇，15分7篮板4助攻。干，太扯了吧！我篮板竟然还赢你，哈哈！可是命中率也蛮高的这次。
我没啊。
轻轻松松啊。